myself wasn't a concern. It was, how am I going to tell my loved ones this? How do I tell Jackie, who I've just told a short while ago that I'm coming home later today, that actually, no, this is serious? I'm Tom. I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in August 2018. I was putting it down to other things. We'd just started a family. My little girl was only 6 months old. So I was putting the tiredness down to having a newborn baby. As everybody's well aware, they have little sleep. So yeah, the tiredness was a big one for me. I mean, the visual symptom, the obvious one, was the bruising. I'm quite active, so I put that down to knocking myself maybe at football. Do a lot of work in the garden sometimes, so I knocked myself on something, jumped in the loft, and knocked it. And again, those were there, and it's not unusual for me. I was out with some of my mates having a drink, and I was having a swig of my drink, and one of the lads said, "God, look at that one on your arm." And I kind of looked down, and I was like, "Blimey, yeah, that is big. Like, wow, I definitely don't remember knocking that." And I thought, okay, so then that's when the next day come in, and I thought, I need to chase this now. So I thought I'd ring, got a call back from the GP. GP asked for my symptoms. I explained the tiredness, the bruising, and things like that. And obviously he's putting things into perspective and starting to build a story. And I'm assuming the bruising was the one that got him worried. He said, "Look, let's get a blood test done. Start from there. When they get them back, I'll give you a call." I was in a fortunate position where I was able to get that blood test done pretty quickly because I wasn't registered at the surgery that I work at. I was able to get the surgery where I was registered to send a form to me to get the nurse at my work to do it. So I'm confident within half an hour I'd had my blood test. Phone call come from a GP. He said, "I've got your blood test results back. There's a few things there that we're not happy with. I need you to go down to the AMU department at the hospital. Get yourself ready for an overnight stay. I'll hand over to the medics, and get yourself down there as soon as possible." Really, I remember having the blood test at the AMU department. I do believe I then caught up with one of the nurses on call who talked to me a little bit more, and they just basically said, "Oh, we're finding you a bed for the evening." And that was it. I woke up in the morning. I think I was off for some breakfast. I was kind of just wanted to know what's going on. Wanted to go home, to be honest with you. I was met with a bit of a ward round consultant who obviously they have lots of students with them now. She explained that my blood test results were back and they had found it was a certain disease, or they had the diagnosis for it basically. But it was easily managed by medication, and they were just testing it a bit more and I'd be able to go home. So perfect. On the phone to Jackie, on the phone to mum and dad. "Coming home later, guys. See you later." Sent Jackie home. She was ready. I was like, "I'll go back to my bed, get everything sorted, and mum and dad will come and pick me up," kind of thing, making arrangements. It was only then when I come back and another consultant come up to me and asked my name, confirmed who I was. "Can we have a chat somewhere a bit more quiet?" Yeah, of course you can. No worries. Like, is it going to be long? Because I'm going home in a minute, kind of thing. So off I went, followed him, and he sat me down and he broke the news to me. And I probably remember about 10 words of what he said to me that day. And I remember saying, "What? So it's not what I was just told by that other consultant?" And they're like, "No, I'm a haematologist. I've looked at your bloods. Even before we send these further, I've seen blood like this before, and I am confident this is AML."